folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. And when last we left off with the game completed, we checked out the Voyager crew roster. But there's one more thing that I want to show off in this game that's quite content heavy, and that is Virtual Voyager. Virtual Voyager was added in the expansion and allows you the freedom to explore a large portion of the vessel. Along with that, you get to talk to various characters and do a lot of side content that's rather silly and out there, including collecting figurines. Without further ado, let's click this. Interact with systems on the bridge. Explore the decks of Voyager. Utilize the Astrometrics Lab. Launch a shuttlecraft from the shuttle bay. View crew logs and gather secret items. Experience new holodeck training missions. We're going to select Alexandria Monroe, and we are going to engage. And this puts us in our quarters with a tricorder. We do not have a weapon here, but what we do have is tasty looking food. That does look pretty scrumptious. Now I believe this takes place just before we're promoted or after, because this says Ensign Monroe. We'd change this if we were promoted. Now if I press E, it brings up the personal log. There's going to be a lot of reading in these videos. A lot of diving into lore. So, let's start reading. Stardate 53840.1. Word has it a new security force is being formed, something called the Hazard Team. They're going to be the elite of the elite, which means they'll get to see some pretty intense action. I'm going to talk to Lieutenant Foster and see if I can try out for the team. I've encouraged Austin Chang to try out too. I think a man with his talents would be very valuable. Stardate 53841.6. I tried out for the Hazard Team this morning, and I have several huge bruises to show for it. Afterward, Lieutenant Foster spoke with Tuvok, and then informed me I was welcome to join the team. I didn't have to be asked twice. This is going to be great! And on top of that, Austin made the team too. I can't wait to start training. You can see Austin and Monroe's friendship in the logs. It's a pretty strong one. Stardate 53849.6. They had me lead the Hazard Team into a Borg Cube simulation this afternoon. To call it a disaster would be an understatement. As soon as we beamed in, Chang mishandled his explosives and blew himself up. This made Weissman think we were under attack, so he started shooting blindly. Chell was so nervous he wound up killing Weissman and Telsia by mistake. While I was trying to escape Chell's attack, I ran off a catwalk and fell 7 stories to my death. Maybe it was a mistake to join my Hazard Team. That sounds terrible. But things get better. Not right away, though. Stardate 53850.32. Maybe running into a simulation with guns blazing isn't the answer to everything. Maybe it isn't the answer to anything. Every time I try to use too much force, I wind up getting killed. I've got to rethink my way of solving these holodeck simulations. That you do. You figure it out eventually, Monroe. Just not yet. Stardate 53853.1. This is the 3rd time I've taken the Hazard Team through the Borg Cube simulation. And yes, I managed to not only kill myself, but the whole team. Weissman had a field day with it. I've never seen him laugh so hard. Unfortunately, Tuvok didn't find it very funny. I'm beginning to think he might be regretting his decision to allow me on the team. He certainly was starting to regret it. However, Stardate 53854.7. Right after yet another failure of mine on the holodeck, Voyager was attacked by an alien probe and transported to some type of spaceship graveyard. A band of scavengers attacked us and managed to get away with some of our supplies, but the Hazard Team was able to save the day. Voyager was pretty badly damaged, but I'm sure Belanda Torres will figure a way to patch the ship up and get us out of here. You say that? Stardate 53854.73. Things are worse than I thought. Voyager is under the influence of some kind of power-dampening field. The Hazard Team is going on a reconnaissance mission to an abandoned ship to see what information we can find out about this area. Then we go to Stardate 53854.76. Just got back from the away mission. It was pretty incredible. Telsia, Chell and I tried to download data from an alien ship, but that brought its occupants alive. They swarmed all over us. I have to admit, Telsia was like a rock. She stood shoulder to shoulder with me, firing her phaser rifle while Chell downloaded information. Then we wound up running through a ship trying to get away. At one point, it looked as though Telsia died, but it turned out she'd been put in stasis. The whole fight turned out to be a misunderstanding. Luckily, the aliens were able to communicate with us. It turns out they want to get out of this graveyard too. The Etherians, that's what they call themselves, gave us all the data they had on the area. The fact that all this effort was put into writing these logs that you could completely miss by not going into Virtual Voyager, or by just not clicking this, it shows how much they cared about fleshing out the story, fleshing out the characters, and making it as much an episode of Voyager as any part of the show. Stardate 53855.1. Voyager is in serious trouble. We need to get hold of a substance known as isodesium if we're going to last much longer. According to Lieutenant Torres, isodesium is the only way we'll be able to generate power with that dampening field affecting us. Fortunately, there is isodesium within our reach. Unfortunately, it's located in a scavenger base. 5 Hazard Team members are being sent over to the base. And I'm one of the 5. Not surprising considering you're second in command. Stardate 53855.18. The mission to the scavenger base was a nightmare. Odell was hurt and Telsia was taken prisoner. Odell beamed back to Voyager, and I managed to free Telsia and collect the isodesium. But after all that trouble, just as we were about to beam back to Voyager, the Borg beamed in and took both Lieutenant Foster and the isodesium. We have to mount some type of rescue for Lieutenant Foster. Now that I think about it, it's a good thing that I played through the story before going to Virtual Voyager. It would have spoiled everything. That said, maybe these logs weren't available at the beginning, and I had to unlock them by playing through the game. I don't know. Stardate 53856.7. With Lieutenant Foster kidnapped by the Borg, I've been given command of a hazard team. I don't think I have Tuvok's full confidence, and after the mishaps on the scavenger base, I'm not even sure I trust myself. But I've been chosen to lead, and I will do my duty. We're being sent to the Borg cube to retrieve the isodesium, and if possible, rescue Lieutenant Foster. Tuvok has warned me the isodesium takes priority over the Lieutenant, but that doesn't mean I can't go out of my way to find him. I've already spoken with Gerard and warned her to be ready to beam back to Voyager with Foster if we locate him. Make sense? Stardate 53857.0. We just made it back from the Borg cube. If it hadn't been for 7 of 9's iMod weapon, we would never have returned. The Borg are even more lethal and more frightening than the holodeck missions had shown. The Hazard team managed to free Lieutenant Foster, but it was touch and go the entire time. Oh, so it takes into account what we did, because I know you can fail. At one point we were trapped, and had to make a deal with the Borg. If we could use our iMods to remove a group of Species 8472 that inhabited part of the cube, the Borg would give us back the isodesium. We held up our part of the bargain, but the Borg didn't. They tried to attack us. Fortunately, we were prepared. Chang set off an explosive, and in the confusion, we were able to escape. There are a couple more logs. Stardate 53857.42. Looks like whoever is running the graveyard finally took notice of us. Sensors indicate they are sending a ship called a Harvester for us. Word has it, they rip ships apart and take any equipment that is of value. Since Voyager still has no operational weapons, I'm leading several Hazard team members on a mission to help Tuvok fire the main weapon of a derelict gunship that is nearby. If this doesn't work, Voyager is lost. Fortunately, it did work. Unfortunately, Stardate 53857.6. Nothing in the last couple of days has come easy. We made it to the gunship, but the weapon system was misaligned. The Hazard team had to battle all types of security drones to get to the room where we could correct the problem. It was touch and go for a while, but we succeeded. Tuvok fired the gun and damaged the Harbinger ship, but not before a large number of the crew inside had boarded Voyager. They managed to cause quite a bit of damage to Voyager before we got rid of them all. And finally, Stardate 53858.23. We're finally going on the offensive. A strike force of the Hazard team is being sent to the Forge. which is the structure in the center of the graveyard. We'll be hiding on board the damaged harvester ship. It is hoped the automated return program can be activated on the alien ship, and we will make it to the forge without anyone knowing we're there. Once we have turned off the dampening field, we'll escape the graveyard under Voyager's own power. Of course we know there was a bit more, but that's what we have here in the logs. Alright, let's have a look around at other things. There's nothing going on here. Oh, there's a... I love that there are animations for the tricorder. That is amazing. You don't see the tricorder in the deathmatch, so it's great that that effort was put in. No showerhead, but that's fine. New Chicago High School Rugby Team MVP 2365. We can also show the HT and WT, height and weight. What else do we have here? We have this. We can't use it.
Bergamot tea.
Oh, actually, we can! Bergamot tea, I will have that. And thus we consumed the tea. Ooh, an objective log. What do we have to do? Visit the holodeck, view Astrometric's holographic display, retrieve security access codes. Why do we need the security access codes? I suppose we should have one last look around before we go out of our room and explore the rest of Voyager. Ah, there's this. Can we read this? No, we cannot. Fair enough. Let's go out and see what we can find. Oh, hello.
7. You seem to have developed an unhealthy obsession with me. Ensign?
Hello.
7. I must commend you on your tactical analysis of our situation earlier. It is rare that I find myself in agreement with other members of the crew in these situations. Thank you. Preparations will take some time. I suggest you use the opportunity to relax. What? Captain Janeway has encouraged me to allocate a certain percentage of my time to leisure. It is inefficient, but I see the wisdom of the practice for humans. Whatever.
Whatever? Oh, hello.
Telsia, need something?
How you doing? I have a tricorder. I can scan things. So we've been told to relax, which tells me that this takes place before the final mission. That makes sense. Ooh, action figure. Let's grab that. Oh, hang on. I think I have to go around the other way. And... oh, do I have to jump on it? Or click it? There we go. I got it. So, 1 of 9 figures. What can I get here?
Klingon blood wine.
That is a beverage. Doesn't look like there's anything in there, but we'll take it. Now, let's chat with everyone that's here. How are you doing?
Telsia, what's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. The view's not that great, is it?
Hi.
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
Crewman. Sorry, I'm kind of busy here.
Understandable.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm kind of busy here.
Also understandable. Voyager social events. Ooh. Can I can scan this? Can I look at it? I can! And the screen is juddering. Hang on, let me try and stop the screen from juddering. How do I suppose I have to click it? There we go. At a very specific angle. Valentine's Day! Neelix. Stardate 53852.2. February 14th, Valentine's Day dance. Location, mess hall. Notes. Replicate decorations, heart balloons, red and white streamers. Bake heart-shaped sugar cookies. Make Talaxian fruit punch. Approximately 85 to 100 attending. That's a popular event. Crewman's birthday. Stardate 53852.2. February 28th, Telsia Murphy's birthday. Location, Hazard Ops Lounge. Notes. Replicate decorations, balloons, streamers and confetti. Yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Refreshments. Approximately 15 attending. Wrap gift. Talk to Tuvok about possible meeting conflict. A meeting conflict? Baccarat tournament. Neelix, stardate 53852.2. Noticing a trend? Neelix is setting up all of these. March 8th, Baccarat Tournament, location Holodeck 2. Notes, alcoholic beverages, finger food snacks. Reserve Holodeck 2. Secure extra staffing for event. Estimated attendance 30. Hamlet performance. Neelix, stardate 53852.2. March 28th, 29th, 30th. Hamlet performance. Location Holodeck 1. Notes. Light refreshments. Finger food snacks. Arrive 1 hour before opening act. Approximately 85 to 100 attending. Very popular. Dom Jot Tournament. Neelix. Stardate 53852.2. April the 11th. Dom Jot Tournament. Location Holodeck 2. Notes. Alcoholic beverages. Reserve Holodeck 2. Secure extra staffing for event. Estimated attendance 35. Oh, it's our birthday! Neelix, stardate 53852.2. May 1st, Ensign Monroe's birthday. Location, Hazard Ops Lounge. Notes. Replicate decorations, balloons, streamers, confetti. White cake with chocolate frosting. Refreshments. Approximately 15 attending. Wrap gift. I hope that gift is a photon torpedo launcher! It's probably not. Chess Club meeting. Stardate 53852.2. May 13th. Jakarian Chess Club meeting. Location, Samantha Wildman's quarters. Notes. Light snacks, non-alcoholic beverages. Attendance 12. The Captain's birthday. May 20th. Captain Janeway's birthday. Location, Bridge Conference Room. Notes. Replicate decorations, balloons and streamers. Chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. Champagne. Attendance 10. Surprise party. Don't inform the captain. Good luck with that. She's very good at deducing these things. Stratagema. Stardate 53852.2. June 18th. Stratagema Tournament. Location Mess Hall. Notes. Alcoholic beverages. Finger food snacks. An estimated attendance 18. Are you serving Neelix cheese? I hope not. Finally, Federation Day. August 19th, Federation Day. Anniversary of the formation of the United Federation of Planets. Location Mess Hall. Notes. Replicate decorations. Streamers, confetti. Make banner. To boldly go where no one has gone before. Champagne. Snack foods. Full dinner. Roast beef, chicken or fish. Fruit salad. Mixed vegetables. Dinner rolls. Coffee. 7-layer freedom cake. What is that cake? Make Talaxian fruit punch. Approximately 100 to 130 attending. You've got a busy schedule, Neelix. A very busy schedule. And there's fruit! Hi, buddy.
Neelix?
Yes?
How are you doing?
Hey.
Can I get you something?
Yes! Could I have... biscuits?
Neelix?
I'll be with you in a minute, Ensign.
Fair enough. I'm gonna keep pestering you.
Neelix?
If you come back later, I should have some free time. Excuse me.
Alright, if I come back later... What? We found harvester legs. Well, I know what's for dinner later. Harvester. Oh, recipes. If you've ever wanted to make some stuff, here you go. Alfarian hair pasta. What? I'm sorry, what? A pasta dish very high in protein made from the follicles of the mature Alfaria. The hair is harvested during shedding season in early fall. Alfarian hair is considered a delicacy on many planets in the Delta Quadrant. It is fortunate that Alfarians voluntarily offer their shed hair for the region's culinary delight, as they are a warlike race and few would dare to acquire the hair by force. In a medium soup kettle mix, 1 gallon of water, a pound of Alfarian hair, a quarter cup of parsley, 2 tablespoons of salt, 5 tablespoons of garlic powder. Bring water to boiling, add Alfarian hair, parsley, salt and garlic powder and stir occasionally until hair is tender. Strain noodles and serve on a hot plate with melted Laurelian cheese sauce and a light red wine. Note, Alfarian hair pasta should only be served in season. Frozen Alfarian hair is not an acceptable substitute, as much of the flavour is lost. Noted. Don't want to serve my guests off-season Alfarian hair pasta. Algae Puffs. Algae Puffs are a favourite pastry on Pantane 4. Originally created by the chefs of King Vartavor the 26th for his coronation, the pastry soon gained popularity with commoners. It has been theorized that there are two main reasons for its widespread acceptance on Pantane 4. 1. It is delicious. 2. There are vast quantities of algae on Pantane 4. Makes sense. In a large bowl, mix 3 cups of goat's milk, 4 cups of chopped Pantane algae, a third of a cup of sweet yucca beans, 2 teaspoons of finely ground Torlax ginger, 6 grey Duvola eggs. Purple Duvola eggs are not aged fully. Arrange in rows on cookie sheet and place in an oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake for 8 to 10 minutes and then sprinkle in Pantane cinnamon. Cool. Note, do not serve to Bolians. Their species appears to be violently allergic to algae puffs after the incident where crewman Shell had to be beamed to sickbay. Beamed to sickbay? Oh dear. Bantam. Bantam is a spicy vegetable dish that originated on the planet Tomlaut 7. It is rumoured the immortal monks on the plains of Calramot owed their long lives to this healthy meal. Incidentally, the Calmarot monks weren't really immortal. They only lived for 60 years, but since the Calmarots normally live only 35 years, the monks just seem to be immortal. In a skillet, mix 1 stick of butter, 4 cups of cooked barley, 2 cups of cooked lima beans, 1 cup of cooked spinach, 1 large red onion chopped, half a cup of Tomalot yellow peppers chopped, and half a cup of Tomalot blue peppers chopped. Make sure all grubs have been cleaned out. Point of interest: if 2 ingredients are not added, Bantam makes an excellent poison when ground into a paste. I'm curious as to which ingredients they are, but I'm also not. Calavian biscuits. The Calavians are well known for their sweet tooth, and this biscuit recipe is one of their most favourite pastries. The recipe only seems to turn out if you have Calavian flour, however. The biscuits won't rise properly without it. In a large bowl, combine 5 cups of Calavian flour, 6 eggs, 3 cups of milk, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a tablespoon of salt, 2 cups of mixed berries, and 1 stick of butter. Melt it. Beat eggs and stir in milk, baking powder, salt and butter. Slowly add flour and mix. As the mixture thickens, add berries. Pour mixture evenly into muffin pans and bake at 375 Fahrenheit for 1 hour. Baste with cream cheese frosting and let cool. That sounds nice. Laurelian pudding. Laurelians ate pudding with nearly every meal. To accent the flavour of fire nut coffee, the most popular beverage on the planet. In a large bowl, mix 3 cups of flour, 1 cup of Laurelian pudding mix, 3 eggs, 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of Laurelian brandy. Combine ingredients and mix until batter is smooth. Spread evenly into baking pan and cook until top is browned. Sprinkle top with cinnamon. Serve hot with fire nut coffee. Point of interest: the pudding is generally served hot, unlike most Earth desserts of a similar nature. Fair enough. Then we have Leola root soup. This bitter-tasting soup is flavoured by the Leola root, a yellow-orange tube that is a very good source of vitamins and minerals, from a swamp planet in the Delta Quadrant. In a large soup kettle, mix 2 gallons of water, 1 large Leola root whole, 1 large Leola root finely chopped, 4 cups of chopped celery, 4 cups of diced Talaxian yellow carrots, 1 large Pantane onion chopped, 3 tablespoons of iodized salt, and a 1/4 cup of ground red pepper. Combine ingredients in a kettle oven, high open flame, and stir occasionally. Bring mixture to a boil and then reduce heat to simmer for 4 hours. Point of interest: while experiencing hyper-REM sleep nightmares in 2374, Neelix dreamt of being boiled alive in a pot of Leola root stew, a nightmare despite the fact his imaginary stew was perfectly seasoned. Understandable. Now we get to something that's a lot easier to make. Ensign Ashmore introduced this Earth classic to Neelix as it had not been seen before in the Delta Quadrant. The ingredients are different than the Earth version, but the result is reportedly the same. Neelix has classified it as a comfort food. 3 cups of macaroni noodles, 1 pound of grilled cheese melted, a tablespoon of salt, half a cup of milk. Boil water in a large saucepan and add noodles and salt. Cook noodles until tender and then drain. Pour noodles into a large bowl. Stir in milk and pour melted grilled cheese over noodles. Stir until noodles are well coated with cheese. Note: goes well with peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Speaking of that, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. The peanut butter and jelly sandwich is a timeless Earth classic, even in the 24th century. The recipe hasn't changed for generations, but its greatness has only been recently introduced to the Delta Quadrant. 2 slices of bread, 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, 3 tablespoons of jelly, grape or strawberry. Spread peanut butter evenly on one side of one slice of bread. Spread jelly evenly on one side of other slice of bread. Press the peanut buttered side and the jellied side of bread together. Cut sandwich in half diagonally. Serve with pickle on the side. Point of interest, this is a comfort food for Tom Paris. Also, this sandwich seems to have special properties when bread crusts are removed, which tells us that he likes his sandwiches without crusts. Finally, Parakan eggs. Parakan eggs are prepared quite similarly to what humans call an omelette, though much more flavorful. Though traditionally prepared for breakfast, Parakan eggs are an equally appealing choice for lunch or dinner. 6 Parakan eggs, half a cup of Parakan yak milk, a quarter cup shredded cheddar cheese, 1 tablespoon of iodized salt, a quarter cup of Talaxian cream cheese. Break Parakan eggs into large bowl. Add milk and salt and beat briskly with a whisk for 4 to 6 minutes until smooth. Pour mixture into heated skillet and stir mixture until eggs are scrambled, light and fluffy. Turn off heat, sprinkle cheese over eggs and let sit until cheese melts evenly. Divide egg and cheese mixture into 4 even servings. Cover with Talaxian cream cheese and garnish with a lettuce leaf and parsley. And now you know how to cook all these delicious meals! All you need are things that are literally not possible to acquire. Literally not possible to acquire. Ah well. At least we can savor them here in all their polygonal glory. And when we come back, folks, there's so much more of this place to see. Hello.
Crewman.
Can I help you?
Yes, you can. You can tell me where to get the Parakan eggs. What's that? Neelix has them? I'll ask Neelix later. And when we return, we will keep exploring this ship. There is a lot left to see. A lot left to see. So many things to collect. So many random things to discover. So many chairs we can't sit in. There's a lot to do. It's a big ship after all. Oh, and they've gone to go eat something. Fair enough. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.